to another one of my videos. I've not put a video out for a while because I've been busy with work commitments, but I've got quite a few that I'm going to be putting together and releasing sometime this year. But I'm on Charlton Drive in Sale here, just off Earlham Road and a quarter of a mile outside the town centre of Sale. I'm here because there used to be a hospital that helped our veterans during the First World War. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the story of it and the transition from a military hospital to a hospital where people were born in the area. So come with me. We're now about to approach the former Sale and Brooklands War Memorial Hospital. It was established as a tribute to the local residents who lost their lives during the First World War. The memorial stands on Charlton Drive, marking the hospital's original location. The inscription on the memorial reads, "This memorial was founded in the memory of the men of the district who gave their lives for their country in the Great War of 1914 to 1918. Sale and Brooklands War Memorial Hospital." Here is the plaque shortly after redevelopment. I'm glad that the architects at the time incorporated it as part of this new build, and it takes pride of place at the entrance, although slightly obscured by the plants now. So here we are at the bottom of Charlton Drive, and this used to be the entrance to the hospital, and it's been preserved here as a memory of what used to be here, a First World War hospital for our injured troops back in the First World War. You can imagine the choices they had then, either be killed on the front, injured or captured. It wasn't a great way to live at the time, but eventually they came here and they were looked after by the nurses and the benefactor, Sir John Lee, who funded this project as well. Paul from Wicked Acorn has done a video of the benefactor of the hospital, Sir John Lee. Please check out his channel on YouTube, wickedacorn.com. Conditions on the World War I front lines, particularly the Western Front, were defined by brutal trench warfare, characterised by deep mud, constant fear of artillery and gunfire, and intense squalor. Soldiers endured infestations of lice and rats, trench foot, disease and extreme weather, cramped by filthy conditions and often waterlogged trenches. Beyond massive battles, soldiers faced daily danger from snipers, random artillery, shelling and poison gas attacks. The area between the enemy trenches was desolate, destroyed landscape of bombshells and barbed wire. Despite the extreme danger, much of the time was spent in monitory waiting, repairing trenches or moving supplies, creating intense psychological strain. Many of the injured soldiers returned from the front would have ended up being treated in places like this on Charlton Drive, with unimaginable stories of friends lost and visions that could not be erased from their memories. They were treated and returned to so-called normal life. The facility opened in 1918 to provide specialised psychiatric and rehabilitation care for soldiers returning from the front. As you can see throughout the video, I've used a little bit of AI just to illustrate some of the trucks and the transition from the hospital, from when it was a military hospital to a hospital that people had their own children here. Even my own wife was even born here as well. So it'd be great if anyone has any stories or anything associated with this building, or if you work there, to add it into the comment section as well. Today this memorial stands on the site of the former hospital, serving as a reminder of the community's commitments to honouring its fallen and providing the health and well-being of its residents. Sale was transforming from a more rural village-like setting to a suburban town. The area around the hospital was probably a mix of open fields, farmlands and early residential developments.
Hello. Goodbye now.
This is one of the general surgeons at the hospital. This is Mr. Godfrey of Knutsford, and after 28 years of serving this community, finally retires in 1976. The hospital was staffed by a mix of specialised military medical personnel and later local healthcare workers. Cottage Hospital area 1921 to 1982 managed by a local committee and staffed by resident nurses and visiting surgeons. By 1927 it was a central hub for medical care in the district before joining the NHS in 1948. By 1982 the hospital succumbed to modern hospital care, like Park Hospital, the first NHS hospital in the country, and it finally closed its doors, leaving memories in the community of births and operations carried out here. It was demolished and replaced by this new housing development. I would like to thank Trafford Library Studies for their archive material, and Carol Underwood from Memories Are Made of These for her input and her member contribution. I would also like to thank the former staff members and patients for their contribution. Thanks for watching.